Hello and welcome to day 72 of Geriatric 1944's Coronavirus Diaries. I watched The A Word last night, one of my very favourite series, written by, I believe, Peter Bowker. It is a fantastic series, beautifully written. I mean, I think this is the fourth or fifth series, actually, and I've been a fan since day one. Not only beautifully written, but wonderfully acted and directed. The shots are fantastic. The music choice is fantastic. Everybody in it is brilliant. My only confusion is Lee Ingleby or Christopher Eccleston the better of the two actors? I think they're both equally national treasures. But I was delighted that the first track played at Ralph's wedding was Chumbawamba's I Get Knocked Down But I Get Up Again, a song which would never have been a hit had it not been for me, Jonathan King, back in, I think it was 1998, 1999. Anyway, and I've got numerous gold discs for it, as you can see, hanging on the wall, and even made a bit of money on it, not as much as I should have done. The management and the band behaved like shits, but other than that, it was a huge hit. It actually, Chumbawamba deserved to be more than one-hit wonders had they taken my advice and then re-released Ugh, Your Ugly Houses and Homophobia as the second and third tracks. They would have then had three huge hits and been massive artists to this very day. But you can't tell artists how to behave. They will behave in their own particular way. And it did remind me, I've been into protests since the very early days. I was a protester back in the days when there weren't very many of us. Of course, Bob Dylan was really the one who started it all. P.F. Sloan, do you remember Barry Maguire? I don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. And that was in the middle 60s, and I was around then with Everyone's Gone to the Moon and It's Good News Week, someone's dropped a bomb somewhere, contaminating atmosphere and blackening the sky. Looks like Putin's about to do that. But as I watch this new protest of Black Lives Matter, I get furious. I've said it before, I will say it again. I think racism has been destroyed, and I think concentrating on racism when it should be police brutality that we're campaigning against and demonstrating against is a terrible mistake because it takes the eye off the ball. It's not racism that's going on. We've killed that. There isn't racism anymore. Yes, of course, there are a tiny little amount of stupid people who are racists in one way or the other, but we've killed that, just like we've killed homophobia. There are still a few people around who are anti-gay or anti-lesbian and so on, but we've won that battle. For God's sakes, let's move on. The horrifying thing at the moment is the way governments behave and especially police behave. Let's not forget the police represent the governments. They are technically underneath the governments. And the way that police have been behaving lately has been just appalling. Well, for me, that entire situation of GeorgeFloyd was police brutality and police morality, which has globally fallen apart. That's what we should be demonstrating against, not racism, which is finished, dead and over, not homophobia, which is finished, dead and over. We won those battles long ago. I remember when back in the 60s I was protesting, along with many other people, about the Vietnam War and the fact that the Americans were out there killing innocent Vietnamese women, children and civilians for no reason. The whole thing was bloody stupid. I protested like mad, and so did lots of others, and the Vietnam War ground to a halt, and nobody would now think of protesting against the Vietnam War. Move on is what I say. For God's sakes, move on. Don't allow yourself to be deflected towards protesting against something which you shouldn't be protesting against. We've won that battle. Protest against what needs to be protested against. Police behaviour. In 2020, it's gone absolutely haywire. Please watch my film Guilty. And in the meantime, I play you a track I made in the 60s called I Am a Tired Old American Boy Now. Or actually, I Am a Tired All-American Boy Now. And the subtitle was Epitaph to a War. And it was about Vietnam. I put it out and got an enormous amount of stick from all the right-wing conservative Americans who thought the whole Vietnam War was brilliant, but got a lot of letters and praise and thanks from the veterans who fought in it and all the rest, and the other people who also agreed with me it was ridiculous. It's on my Pandora's Box album, and ladies and gentlemen, for you, I bring you Jonathan King, I Am a Tired All-American Boy Now, Epitaph to a War. See you tomorrow.
I am a tired all-American boy now. I've done everything I can do. I've given all that I have to give now to you. I am a tired all-American boy now. All the tricks I perform have been done. Every battle you send me on, somebody tells me I've won. And the sun shines down, and the rain pours down, and the moon gleams over the graves of the children in Vietnam. I am a tired all-American boy now. I will do all my duty today, even though what my duty is everyone finds hard to say. A tired all-American boy now. I see everything I should see. Till my death I will always be what I was brought up to be. And the sun shines down, and the rain pours down, and the moon gleams over the graves of the children in Vietnam. And the sun shines down, and the rain pours down, and the moon gleams over the graves of the children in Vietnam. I'm tired, so tired. There's a muddle in